Hello world. Hello world. Welcome back to my channel. Alright. Call me Biz. George Carlin. Man, this guy has been giving me a master class. Right? A master class on thinking. Thinking for yourself, right? Think for yourself. Alright? Whether I agree with him, whether I disagree with him, he still makes me think. And when somebody can make you think, that means they are getting you closer to the truth, right? So whether you agree with them or you don't agree with them, just that alone is great. It's just greatness, all right? So this is George Carlin, the 10 Commandments. Look, if you like this content, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like the video if you like the video. You know, leave a comment. Let me know you were here. You ain't even got to say nothing. Just be like, I was here. Raise your hand. Present. Let's go ahead and watch.
Thank you. Well, folks, here's something else I got a problem with. The 10 Commandments. Here's my problem. Why are there 10? You don't need 10. I think the list of commandments was deliberately and artificially inflated to get it up to 10. It's a padded list. Here's what they did. About 5,000 years ago, a bunch of religious and political hustlers got together to try to figure out how to control people, how to keep them in line. They knew people were basically stupid and would believe anything they were told, so they announced that God had given them some commandments. Up on a mountain, when no one was around, God had given them the 10 Commandments. But let me ask you this. When they were sitting around making this shit up, why did they pick 10? Why 10? Why not 9 or 11? I'll tell you why. Because 10 sounds official.
Sounds
10
real.
sounds important. They knew if it was 11, people wouldn't take it seriously. Say, what, are you kidding me? The 11 Commandments? Get the fuck out of here. But 10 sounds important. 10 is the basis for the decimal system. It's a decade. It's a psychologically satisfying number. The top 10, the 10 most wanted, the 10 best dressed. So having 10 commandments was really a marketing decision.
That's a fact.
To me,
that's a fact.
It's clearly a bullshit list. It's a political document artificially inflated to sell better. I'm going to show you how you could reduce the number of commandments and come up with a list that's a little more workable and logical.
Okay.
We're going to start with the first 3, and I'll use the Roman Catholic version because those are the ones I was taught as a little boy. I am the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not have strange gods before me. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Thou shalt keep holy the Sabbath. Right off the bat, the first 3, pure bullshit. Sabbath,
we could get rid of those.
Sabbath day, Lord's name, strange gods. Spooky language. Spooky language. Designed to scare and control primitive people. In no way does superstitious nonsense like this apply to the lives of intelligent, civilized humans in the 21st century. You throw out the first 3 commandments, you're down to 7. Next,
okay,
honor
you got
thy
me
father
so far.
and mother. Obedience, respect for authority. Just another name for controlling people. The truth is, obedience and respect should not be automatic. They should be earned. They should be based on the parent's performance. Parents' performance. All right? Some parents deserve respect. Most of them don't. Period. You're down to 6. Now, in the interest of logic,
we're gonna talk
something
about
religion is very uncomfortable with, we're going to jump around the list a little bit. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness. Stealing and lying. Well, actually, these 2 both prohibit the same kind of behavior. Dishonesty, stealing, and lying. So you don't need 2 of them. Instead, you combine them and you call it thou shalt not be dishonest. And suddenly, you're down to 5. And as long as we're combining, I have 2 others that belong together. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Once again, these 2 prohibit the same kind of behavior. In this case, marital infidelity. The difference is coveting takes place in the mind, and I don't think you should outlaw fantasizing about someone else's wife. Otherwise, what's a guy going to think about when he's waxing his carrot? But But marital
What's in a
fidelity is a
carry
good
on?
idea, so we're going to keep the idea and call this one, Thou Shalt Not Be Unfaithful. And suddenly, we're down to 4. But when you think about it, honesty and fidelity are really part of the same overall value. So in truth, you could combine the 2 honesty commandments with the 2 fidelity commandments and give them simpler language, positive language instead of negative, and call the whole thing, Thou shalt always be honest and faithful. And we're down to 3. Thou shalt, they're going away fast. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods. This one is just plain fucking stupid. Coveting your neighbor's goods is what keeps the economy going. Am I right? Your neighbor gets a vibrator that plays "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." You want to get one too. Coveting creates jobs. Leave it alone. You throw out coveting and you're down to 2 now, the big honesty and fidelity commandment, and the one we haven't talked about yet, thou shalt not kill, murder, the 5th commandment. But when you think about it,
Come on.
when you think about it, religion has never really had a big problem with murder. Not really. More people have been killed in the name of God than for any other reason. All you have to do... Sure. All you have to do is look at Northern Ireland, the Middle East, Kashmir, the Inquisition, the Crusades, and the World Trade Center to see how seriously the religious folks take thou shalt not kill. The more devout they are, the more they see murder as being negotiable.
That's a fact.
It's negotiable.
Die for what you
know?
believe in.
It depends. It depends. It depends on who's doing the killing and who's getting killed. So, with all of this in mind, I leave you with my revised list of the 2 commandments. Thou shalt always be honest and faithful to the provider of thy nookie. And thou shalt try real hard not to kill anyone, unless, of course, they pray to a different invisible man from the one you pray to. 2 is all you need. Moses could have carried him down the hill in his fucking pocket. And if they had a list like that, I wouldn't mind those folks in Alabama putting it up on the courthouse wall. As long as they included one additional commandment, thou shalt keep thy religion to thyself.
Facts.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, he was spitting. He was spitting. But actually, the commitments is more commitments than 10. It's actually, I think it's like upwards to like 32. The 10 is what they focus on. And not only that, like prior to the 10 commandments and the Moses and all that stuff, there was the 42 laws of Ma'at. So like all this stuff, a lot of these Catholic and Christian and all of these religions, they like when you look a little deeper into them, they all come from something else. They're like the evolved version. They're like the remix of other shit. So as far, I mean, I agree with the whole thing, like the whole thing about like obeying your parents or whatever. I'm Haitian. There's no disobeying your parents, no matter how horrible they are, and they're gonna go hard on you, like like I'm a grown ass man. Like I can't even imagine saying a cuss word in front of my mother, my uncle. It's not just my parents, just your elders. Like we're just raised to just literally respect our elders. It takes me a lot to go off on somebody that's like a senior, I've done it. Shit, I've done it. Hey, you fucking old bastard. I've done it, but like it takes a lot because we're really raised on respect, it sometimes the respect only goes one way. Because Haitians, they go by the law of fuck them kids, you feel me? You're my child, and fuck it. I could be as good or as horrible. And, you just gonna have to respect that. And, like, that's not American culture at all, you feel me? So imagine being raised in America with the same concept, and you get to see other kids talk back to their parents and have a relationship with their parents where it's like they friends. I'm like, what? Your friends? Nigga, I live with the enemy in the house. Nigga, it's a war every day. Nah. But yeah, he's right. He's right. But a lot of this stuff is made up. Like I said, like a lot of this stuff is made up. It's remixed and remixed and remixed. The thing is, they have not remixed it again for this new world, because they know if they remix it again, everybody's gonna be like, wait a fucking minute, you ain't just pull that shit off right in front of us. Humans have evolved to be too fucking smart. Too smart. We are way too advanced, and that's why you see now these days religion is kind of going away, man. Churches used to be packed. Like in Georgia, there's a lot of churches. A lot of them are like, they're not as packed unless they want these mega churches who's just selling religion. But those ain't. These guys are hustlers. They selling religion. They don't give a fuck if you saved or not, nigga. They trying to sell you some holy water. Sprinkle this on yourself, you're forgiven. You're forgiven. Meanwhile, in the back, they touching your kids, all type of nasty shit. Hey, man, it's a wild world. I'm telling you so. That's why I tell people, man. And somebody said, well, you don't believe in religion, but you believe in a God. When I say I believe in a God, that's me communicating how you would understand the concept. What I'm saying is I feel and I know, like, just naturally, that there is something bigger than myself, right? Me personally, I could just walk out in nature and I could feel that there's something bigger than myself. Now, I say God because that's how you would understand what I mean, but not necessarily the God of the Bible, like this guy in the sky, you know, who's a spirit but also have like human-like traits. Is ridiculous. You feel me? A jealous God, the wrath of God, all that shit sound like some type of emperor, some nigga that's angry, some nigga that's at war. And not only that, the God in the Bible constantly talk about other gods, and he said, I'm the only true God. If you're the only true God, that means you are in competition with other gods. So automatically we know you ain't the only one if you telling people not to worship other niggas than you. That's like saying, yo, I'm the only team in New York, all right? All those other teams, they phony, they came after me. I'm the only nigga doing this for real, right? New York. All right. We want the Knicks, all right? Just the Knicks, not the Nets. The Knicks. That's it. It's Brooklyn now, but you know, still New York. But yeah, that's how I have to feel. But here's the thing, and here's where I think I lose a lot of people. I don't mind, like, I really don't mind people having faith and having a religion, because if that religion is making you a better person, and if that religion is making you somebody that's changing lives and doing great in the world, why not? Be religious. My thing is, religion is often used to control people out of fear of going to hell, you feel me? So there's some people, I meet some people, like some Christians, real ones, that are so pure-hearted, and it's not about like going to hell, blah. They're so pure-hearted because they believe in it, and you could just sense the aura of goodness coming from them. I love that. I met Muslims that are so disciplined and so like, and everything that they talk about is just the right. They just want things done the right way. You feel me? They treat you with respect. You know, they honor you. You know, and you have no choice but to give that back. And it's because they have some type of structure. They believe in something other than themselves, so they walk in the right path. I believe in that, and that's why people think like. That's why people think I contradict myself. No, I could have my beliefs but still understand the other side. That's what a rational person do. That's why you get people in the comments, oh, you need to think it. No, you need to think it over. You need to think it over. Just because you see how he said keep your belief, keep your religion to yourself. It's the same thing. If you're an atheist and then you're trying to convince somebody that's deeply rooted in their religion of something else, aren't you kind of doing the same thing that the Christians are doing when they go around trying to convince you that your God is not the right God, or you're a Buddhist? Oh my God, Buddha ain't the one. You're doing the same thing. Like, you know, like that's very hypocritical. So that's where I stand. I stand on real shit. Real, no matter what side. It's the same thing with politics with me. I just stand on real shit. I ain't no conservative, I ain't no liberal. I'm me. Like, they both talk bullshit. If you really listen to them, they both talk bullshit and they fucking pander to a certain type of people. And if your head ain't so far up their ass, you see it. Like, from the outside, you just like, look at these fools. They don't know that they kind of both the same. Like, it's the same shit. You feel me? Nigga, it's the same horse, different legs, bro. That's it. But anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. And also, let me know what's next from George Carlin. And I gotcha, all right? Look, if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, join the squeezy, join the squad. We'd like to have you here. We got plenty of seats for you. I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Peace.